He says, I'll start reading if you start being freaky.
I told you I was freaky.
I told you I was freaky, baby.
This nice guy says, you got kids in your future, you think? She says, unfortunately not. Baby oven went kaput years ago, and PCOS is pretty bad. It's just, not in the stars for me. And he says, wait, so you're just gonna deprive guys like me the chance to be a father? You would make the worst father in existence, because you're quite possibly the worst human in existence. She says, my brother in Christ, we only been talking for a couple of weeks. It's not exactly my fault that my ute doesn't work. You don't think I feel shit about that as it is? And he says, you're not a woman at all, are you? Just a walking sack of nothing designed to ruin a good man's life. Holy shit. Yeah, I guess you really feel a certain type of way about that. It truly isn't her fault, though. Like, shit happens, you know? She got dealt this hand, and she has to deal with it, and you're not making it any better, honestly. What good are you if you can't have babies? I mean, she's still a human being. You realize that, don't you? Maybe he doesn't. I wish I'd have known that before I started to like you. Fuck! And OP says, charming, as always. I'm open and honest with you, but that's apparently not good enough. No, you want to see if you can get your dong in far enough before we even meet. I'm afraid with that attitude, the only thing you'll be sticking it in is an extra small glory hole. Oh. Yeah, we just kind of chipped it into the wall with a screwdriver. He says, oh, poor baby. Girlie got her feelings hurt because the twoof is too painful to bear. Boo-hoo. Yeah, can you never fucking type like that ever? I don't want to read it like that. It's fine that you meant it like that. And then OP gets him with the sickest burn. She says, huh. Well, it sounds like you won't be wanting a baby since you already are one. Run home to mommy. It's past your bedtime. The sickest burns only, dude. He says, at least I can have babies. And she says, a nice guy like you? I'm sure the ladies are all over it. He says, I'm the nicest guy anybody's ever met. But I know my worth. And you're only half a woman, so you can't afford me. Just making it clear. Yeah, well, I hope it's perfectly clear that you're going to die alone. You're a hollow husk of a human being, and things aren't going to get better for you without some deep self-reflection, which clearly isn't going to happen at any point, so we'll just put that out of our minds. That's fine. We'll continue moving. Wonderful post. Like, truly, how unhinged do you need to be to have this be one of your first discussions? I want children and you don't have a uterus, and that means that you're just a worthless harpy. Well, great. Thanks thanks for that. Now, bye. I'll see you in hell. All right. Continuing on. This nice guy is replying to OP's story. I don't know what the hell the story said, but he said, basically you're saying celibate's just a meme, lol. It's all dependent on who it is, mind changing like the weather. And OP says, yeah, well, thank you for sharing Kane. Very cool. Maybe she meant Kanye. I don't know. He says, rise and shine. It's morning. OP says, please never speak to me again. And also seek therapy. He says, Lamau, if anyone needs therapy, it's not me, babe. OP says, the fact that post got you so heated is truly weird, especially at your age. So, for sure, good luck in life. And I don't truly mean it. And then Nice Guy says, I'm not heated at all. I just don't like hypocrisy. You're acting like that at 23. You'll be the same 7 years from now, bro. OP says, how's that hypocrisy? How's that me sleeping with anyone? Do you know the meaning of hypocrisy? Do you know the meaning of celibacy? He says, you ain't celibate. That means you aren't doing it with anyone. OP says, right, well done. What's that post got to do with me doing it with anyone? He says, that's complete BS. Do you seriously believe you're in garbage? She says, this has to be a joke, right? Yeah, rational human beings don't think like this. Everybody knows that. He says, do you think men are idiots or something? No. And Opie says, not all of them. It's pretty funny. Any man with at least 70 IQ can see you are definitely not celibate. Opie says, yeah, you in particular. just setting yourself up for self-immolation with the 70 IQ comment. Why would you do this? Why? He says, you reek of being a rich man's plaything. Bro, you wish you were a rich man's plaything. That's your biggest dream, isn't it? OP just laughs. You could have just said lol, but she typed out a lot of ha-ha-ha's. And he says, I have very wealthy friends. I know the kind of girl you are. Side piece energy. Yeah, but you can't even afford the side piece, you know? You're trying to get that 2-piece in the biscuit, you got just enough money for the biscuit. 60 cents, at least back in 1990. Whatever, I'm continuing on. OP says, this is going to get so many upvotes. Please continue. Okay, but can we not break the fourth wall like that? I really hate that shit. OP says, oh yeah, for sure, absolutely. And he says, it sounds like you're triggered, because it's true. She says, your girlfriend left you, didn't she? No, I just lost attraction to her. Yeah, mostly because she left you. OP says, you hate women. It's so obvious. I'm sure you did, pal. He says, no, I don't hate women. And then OP says, your dick doesn't work, does it? That's the big reveal that we've been building towards this whole time. I love it. Nice Guy says, I dislike particular ones. Ha ha ha. Oh, you're going for jabs, are we? No, I love my giant dong just fine. And it works good too. Yeah, totally. I believe that. OP says, alright, well, go away. The only way you could get attention for women is by saying outrageous shit, and that is really sad. You did not just say that. LOL. Basically, again. Yeah, he put a number on it. Nobody's buying that. Come on now. He says, don't ask what you don't want to know. If you think I want your attention, you are so dumb. If you rub your two dopamine fuck brain cells together, you realize that I don't think highly of you at all. Oh, really? Well, I don't think of you, period. So that's how that's going. Like, I'm still technically winning. I'm taking up your mental real estate, sweetheart. He says, best of luck. Keep riding your own delusion into the sunset. Will be interesting to see what you are like years from now. See ya. Yeah, I hope you check in with me years from now. I could be like, so what have you been up to? And I'll be like, jack shit. I'll be like, yeah. I thought you were going to be the big man. Oh, well. OP says, this is getting posted everywhere. Have a good one, champ. There you go, breaking the fourth wall again. Why the fuck do you do this? Why do you choose to do these things, OP? You need backup from Reddit? Is that what it is? Come on, just go toe-to-toe with him. Do some biting and cause some bloodshed. That's really what everybody wants to see. But yeah, he's getting out of control. He's letting it spiral, and you're keeping it all leashed in just because you're like, I'm sure Reddit's going to like this. Reddit will back me up on this. No. Stand up and fight your own fight. Handy hints for life if you really want to farm them up, dudes. You know, you gotta bite hard. Get hair in your teeth, you know? Anyway, we'll keep it moving. This nice guy starts out with, wait, do you have a boyfriend? And OP says, no. And he said, type shit, you're fine, AF. And OP says, haha, thank you. Yeah, you're so original creeping into my DMs. It's the thing that everybody says to me all the time forever. Fucking make a mark, you know? He says, what's your freaky scale? 1 to 10. And she says, -1. That's nice. I like missionary position for procreation only. That's right, babies. Get those buns in the oven. He says, lame. And she says, yeah, I guess. He says, mine's like a 6 or a 7. She says, fair enough. And he said, so you should fulfill the needs type she. Why you type like that? You're just an ignorant idiot, aren't you? Nobody gives a fuck about your freaky scale. It's a sliding scale, okay? Some people think sucking toes is a 10. Some people think it's like a 2. It depends on your proclivities, alright? Fulfill the needs works, but only if you're already in a relationship. It's established that you want to do this thing for an extended period. At least that's what it takes for me. I don't know what the fuck this guy's on. Anyway... OP says, I'm not going to. Yes. Your needs will not be fulfilled here. Don't come to me for that. If that's what you're looking for, I'm not the one for you. I like that. Lay it down flat. He says, L's. And she says, what? And he says, should have flashed me for real. She says, no, I shouldn't have. And you were in class. It's really weird. He says, yeah, you're right. Not in class, but like you could right now. She says, I don't want to. He says, why not? She says, because I'm not interested. He says, that's lame. She says, I don't think so. And he said, I do, because it's fun, low-key. Yeah, totally. Fun for you, low-key. Oh, good. Now you have explicit pictures of me at your women discretion. Like, I don't trust you at all. What the fuck is this? OP says, I don't find it fun. It's not fun. Well, you never tried it, so you wouldn't know. OP says, I think it's disgusting nonetheless. Honestly, based. He says, but you wouldn't know. And she says, yeah, but I don't want to show my body to a random guy that I barely even know. And he said, well, yeah, but you could get to know me. I'm a nice guy. Yeah, pull your tits out. I said I'm a nice guy. What else do you want from me? Opie says, well, then let's get to know each other better. And he says, bet. Yeah, good start. Really opened up the conversation with bet. Okay, where do we go from here? Fuck me, I guess. I mean, that's what he wants to do. Never mind. OP says, do you have any hobbies? And he said, football, how about you? She says, I like reading. And he says, I hate read. Okay. And OP says, no, why? And he says, it's boring. Yeah, because you don't absorb or imagine any of the things that you're reading. It's just a rote thing for you. And that's really sad. Where is your imagination? What happened? Nobody read your Cat in the Hat as a fucking child? It's sad to me. OP says, yeah, it's not boring for me. He says, I'll start reading if you start being freaky.
I told you I was freaky.
I told you I was freaky, baby.
This conversation's going nowhere. I gotta get the fuck out of here. Look, it's been really nice talking to you, not really, but I want to be anywhere else right now. OP just says, no way. And he sends laughing with tears and says, it was a joke! Oh, you guys, it was just a joke. I'm glad I didn't get the joke right off, but now he explained it and I did. OP says, yeah, I'm glad it was a joke. He says, you are hot, though. OP says, thanks, I guess. What do you mean, I guess? You are! OP says, I don't like those kinds of compliments, though, but, thank you. He says, why not? OP says, because I'm too young. I don't know. He said, no, you're not. You're 16. I'm 15. Just, yeah, a bunch of little weirdos. I guess, yeah, at 15 or 16, it's about the conversation. I somewhat recall. It's just weird to read through it as a almost 40-year-old man, you see. It kind of fucking does my head in. Again, I'm gonna start crashing out because there's children crawling all over the internet. Like, your opinion is not worth a squirt of piss to me 9 times out of 10. Sometimes, like every once in a while, I'll get my mind blown by a child. Like, my 2-year-old was in here the other day, and I made him a sandwich, and he's sitting there eating it. And I was like, if you could do anything, like if a genie popped out right now and asked you for anything you want in the world, what would you wish for more than anything in the world? And he said, a sandwich. Like, well, there's a good lesson there, isn't it? Just I want the thing I already have. Well, that's the quickest path to happiness ever. Anyway, He's 3 now, not 2. And also, I don't care about what these people are saying anymore. Like, as soon as I learned about the age, I just clicked right off. I'm like, I really don't care. I guess I'll finish it out. Fuck it. OP says, I still don't like anything to do with that. So, yeah. Yeah, dude. 15, 16, most people aren't plugging at that point. That's not going to stop this guy from trying to shoot his endless shot, though. And he said, well, sexy has nothing to do with, doing it. I'm just saying you look hot, but like, totally sexy type of hot. And OP says, yeah, in an intimate type of way, though, I don't like it. And he says, like, kinda, but not really. I'm expressing to you that you should stop. Take the fucking hint. Could you? Would you? Not a 16-year-old boy. 15-year-old boy. It's even worse. Or maybe not, I don't know. He says, also flashing someone isn't doing it either. OP says, yeah, it's not doing it, but it has to do with it, and I don't like that. And it's so dangerous to put your body on the internet, especially for a girl. 100%. Head on a swivel, fucking OPSEC all day. He says, no, it doesn't. It has to do with the feeling good, not like doing it. Although doing it does feel pretty good, probably, he imagines. He's never done it before. He's so thirsty and desperate. Look at this. Eventually, he'll find someone with low enough self-esteem to just be like, okay.
And maybe I'll just take this guy out. Okay. Why don't you recline your seat a bit? Okay.
Fucking nice guy says, not if the person you send it to doesn't save it. Yeah, do I trust you to not save it? He's gonna save it. OP says, yeah, but you can't know for sure. So, well, you can trust me. OP says, no, I can't. I don't know you. Yes, you can. I promise I won't. And OP says, I promise I won't send anything. And he says, oh, so you live in place, so I have no reason to save it. What the hell does that have to do with anything? Why won't you send anything? And OP says, yeah, you got so many reasons. Oh, in Italy. OP tried to censor that. Oops. OP says, I won't send anything because I don't like it. I don't want to be the cause of desires for anyone. I don't want to risk my photos getting leaked. I don't want to see your photos. I just don't want to. And you should respect that. Yeah, really you should. He's not going to. You gotta fucking block him at some point. He says, I do respect it. I just want you to trust me. I'm not gonna show anyone else but myself. OP says, no, you're not respecting it because you're still asking me for photos. Of course I am. You're hot AF. She says, I'm not gonna send you anything. And he says, damn, that sucks. And she says, yeah, for you. And he says, yeah, for me. Oh, he's just looking for the pity vote. Opie says, so you finally accepted it? And he said, I guess. She said, all right. And he said, sadly. Yeah, I don't give a fuck about how you're feeling about it, honestly. Oh, you didn't do the thing I wanted. Well, you're allowed to be sad about that. And I'm allowed to not care. That's how the world goes spinning around. It's what makes it my favorite place to live. Top 1 out of the ones I've experienced, anyway. I guess we'll keep it moving along. Also, hey, check us out on podcast, Spotify, iTunes. I'd appreciate it. Oh, hey, look. Another nice guy. This guy says, as I figured, another person wasting my time. Your giant loss. Wasting your time. Yes, it's so precious, isn't it? That you're gonna spam me for 500 fucking messages. I really hope you get better with therapy and find some value in yourself. I tried being nice to you, but you're clearly loose like every other chick. Only if you knew half of what I have. I also met someone else off of Tinder and met them today and was gonna tell you to just be friends, so I hope it works out for you. I really do. Take care. So yeah, this is apparently after OP just broke up with him and he's like, I'm hollow and empty inside, so I'll lash out and try and make it feel like it was my choice. It's a really weird way to go. He says, have a good day, brokey. Lucky you don't live in blank. You'd have to move. Stay irrelevant. Blocked. And I don't know who sent the middle finger thing. I think it was this person who's clearly very angry. But it isn't a nice guy. I don't think so, based on what I can say. OP just says, lol. And he says, mad I denied you? Please, say what you have to say. I'm thrilled. Yes, thrilled for the attention. I understand who you are, what you're about, and I don't have the energy for it, if I'm completely honest. Has nobody told you this before? I'm glad I could share it with you. Also, maybe don't immediately tell people you have a therapist. OP says, I'm not mad. Why would I be mad? We talked for like 30 minutes. I really do not care. Yeah, but also, it sort of is weird to be like, hi, I have a therapist. I just want to let you know that. maybe that's something that you should keep between you and your therapist. Maybe. I don't know. I'm just not one to give up information in that way. Anyway, Nice Guy continues. Best match you have had on Tinder, and you blew it. Clown emoji. OP says, there's nothing wrong with therapy. It's good for you. I can give you a list of great therapists. No, the only person I want digging around inside my head is me with an ice pick. Home lobotomy kit. You know what I'm talking about? He says, I literally had Tinder for 2 days. But I'm good. My life is fantastic. I'm happy. And I have everything I want in life. Bro, who the fuck do you think you're fooling right now? Come on. Nobody feels that way. Richest man in the world is sad because people don't think he's good at playing Diablo. Life's a shit show, and I don't think there is ever a point where you just reach the top and you're like, yeah, that's good. And that's the whole problem, you know? I'd like to say I make my first million and get out of here, but then the greed demon pops up on my shoulder. He's like, why not 2 million? What if you need the extra one? That's all I really want in life, and I'm not there yet. I'm not there. Once I get there, I'll let you know. And I'll be like, yeah, probably I need to get to 5 and stuff. Anyway, I just thought I'd try with you, but hey, the universe sent me a sign and I met someone else today. I just don't appreciate losers wasting people's time like you are an adult. Yeah, both of you are, supposedly. OP says, I don't see this conversation going anywhere. We're both being mean, and it's not right. Well, look at that. A moment of clarity. Just like, hey, look, let's shut this thing down and walk away, shall we? There's no reason to tear each other apart. Unless for the entertainment of, you know, some Reddit narrator on YouTube. That would be fun. Like I said, I want to see some gnashing of teeth. And I'm seeing it. Until OP winded it back. She says, I'm sorry it's not working out. I hope the best for you, really. I hope you and that girl do very well. Smiley face. And he says, get help. I'm not interested in you. She says, have a lovely night. And he sends a clown emoji. He really just thrives on this negative interaction is what it is. Mommy didn't give him enough attention when he was a baby boy. He says, why did you even unadd me? I'd love to know. We both know I'm the best match you got. Like, isn't that what children do? Yeah, well, you should know, okay? Mr. Big fucking expert over here. Tell me what all the children do. Everything you do, basically. OP says, I just don't think it's healthy to keep you on my snap if we're not talking. And he says, I tried talking to you. You went with another dude hiking. Was I supposed to blow up your phone? I had stuff to do today. Yeah, important stuff. Like, you know, spiraling mentally takes a lot out of you. OP says, a friend from high school? We had a 30-minute phone call. I'm not gonna drop my friends for a random guy on Tinder. Yeah, but what if he's really insecure and needs you to do that? Oh, well that makes me want to do it even less. He says, why did that mean unadd me? Like, we were supposed to meet tomorrow. Yeah, but now you have this new invisible girl that doesn't exist, so go with her. Go with her tomorrow. You'll be so happy. What the fuck is wrong with that? OP says, I understand that, but I'm just not interested in you. Yeah, how about that? He says, you're 19. I mean, I have everything, but okay, laughing with tears. You were super interested in me last night, laughing with tears. Except those are real tears, aren't they? Because he thought finally he found something that could get him up and out. He wouldn't have to die forever alone, you know? Then it was all snatched away. I better make up a story about another girl that I met just so my feelings aren't too hurt. This is why you're alone. You realize that? Whatever. OP says, yeah, I was just getting to know you. You were the one complimenting and saying how beautiful I was. You're the one with the issues. Of course I was trying to wrap you around my finger, smiley face. Oh, yeah, so we just admit to our manipulation out in the open? That's a new strategy, I think, but maybe it'll work out, you know? Maybe that'll flip it all around. A 19-year-old telling someone like me you're not interested. You're hilarious. OP says, I'm genuinely confused on how me unadding you warrants this response. Yeah, it's fucking social media. It's really not that serious. Can we just not take it that seriously for a little while? I really appreciate that. Nice Guy says, because that's freaking annoying. Like, why would you waste my freaking time? OP says, I'm sorry, I'm not interested in you. I'm failing to see how there's really an issue here. We had one 30-minute phone call. Okay, but OP, that phone call meant the world to him. Can't you see that? He was hanging on death's door, and that 30-minute phone call saved him. Clawed him back. You don't want to be responsible for delivering him back to death's door, do you? Nice Guy says, welp, seems like nobody is with your issues. I'm not interested in some 19-year-old bitch. OP says, yeah, well, you were last night. And he said, nope, all mind games. You lost your chance. Yeah, lost my chance with the guy that would play mind games. Darn. That's really rough for me. OP says, yeah, okay, I think I should end this here. You're being very mean, and have a good night. Yeah, that's civil, isn't it? Nice Guy continues spiraling, though, of course, and says, genuinely good luck finding someone half as decent. Grow up as well, you're 19. You would last a day in reality. OP says, I'm going to college. How am I not living in reality? Get off Tinder. Genuinely, quit wasting people's time. You're a little girl playing games with grown-ass men. OP says, I'm sorry I wasn't interested in you. Please, learn how to take rejection. That is just so blunt, so flat. I love it. Yes, 100%. How do you not know this already? And then he says, you're truly stupid. And OP says, yeah, okay. And then he says, I told you last night I wanted to be friends. Do you not understand? Yeah, we'll just rewrite the whole history book. That's fine. OP says, no, I do. I'm just not interested even in being friends, especially after tonight and how you're handling this. He says, because you randomly unadded me, wasting my time. You really take Snapchat seriously, don't you? He plays Snapchat to win. I don't know if you can win on it, but he's trying. He asks, why weren't you interested in me? Because are you too immature of what? I'd love to know. His grammar's breaking down. He's typing all this through tears and shit like that. OP says, I just don't think our personalities click. It's not a bad thing. We're just not right for each other. And he says, no, tell me the truth. You wasted my time. That's the least I deserve. We got along and had a lot in common. Are you taking your meds? I'm so lost. Let me tell you something, fella. You've been lost for a good long time, okay? I'm not the one that's going to guide you back onto the path. You got to find that direction within yourself. But yeah, it ain't over here. That's what I know. You need to do better than all whatever the fuck this is supposed to be. OP says, I promise you, I am. Our personalities are just different. It's not a bad thing at all. You find someone who you get along with, but that person isn't me. I hope that new girl is right for you, though. And he's like, oh no, I forgot I made up the new girl. I shot myself in the foot. Nice Guy says, I denied you, by the way. A screenshot of me telling you I wanted to be a friend. And OP says, yeah, okay. All the power to you. This is so pathetic. He says, enjoy your broke crazy lifestyle with some bum-ass dude that's a nobody. Bye! And she says, have a nice night, smiley face. That was so fucking weird. That whole thing. What was that ride? I don't want to do that ever again. I'm deleting dating apps forever. I think that's well advised. I think everybody here is not having a good time anymore. It's left me hollow deep down inside. My sister has to prove she is real in the middle of the night.
They mostly come at night. Mostly.
I even called you gorgeous. He sure did. Hey, gorgeous. Wanna fuck? It's a good opener. OP accepted the request, but just to say, ew, gross. No. I mean, you didn't have to accept the request. I guess just to let him know that he's being gross, because it is fairly gross. And then he says, haha, wow, I even called you're gorgeous. And she says, okay, and yeah, I mean, big fuckboy energy, you know, lifting the shirt up. He's like, I got a six-pack. This is my whole personality right here. Okay, neat. I'm gonna pass, thanks. Next post. Here's a Toy Story quote. You are a sad, strange little man. You have my pity. Farewell. Nice guys, after holding the door open for their crush, well, it's not gonna suck itself. Oh my god, Buzz, where did you get that from? Why must you present it in such a fashion? Again, going to pass, don't even appreciate the offer if I'm honest. Just gonna pass. Goodbye, goodbye forever. This OP says, when texting a girl no longer works, just lie to hospital staff and stalk her in person. Please don't do that, okay? Illegal life pro tip right here. So this guy says, in a different subreddit, I made a post about how I finally got a date. And while walking around, she was hit by a drunk driver as she was walking behind me. Cause I take big steps. Yeah, we're on a date now. Keep up, you bitch. Okay, well, it's probably not a great way to get a second date, but you can do as you please. It's been over 2 weeks. She asked me to stop texting her because she feels bad, because it reminds her of the accident. Imagine. I waited 4 days and then texted her asking how she was doing. She ignored it for a day and then tells me to never message her again. And that she doesn't blame me, but it's too depressing to be around me. I mean, honestly, this just seems like a convenient excuse, if nothing else. Like, what did he have to do with the car accident truly, except walking in front of you, I guess? She saw that car accident as like a gift from God, okay? This is my get out of jail free card, and I ain't ever going back. I understand where she's coming from. He thinks it's about the accident. It's not about the accident, okay? There's some deeper going on there. So, I wanted to cheer her up, and I went to a nearby hospital with flowers for her and shit. Did you pay for those? You stole those from people's lawns, didn't you? I said my cousin was admitted X days ago, and my mom wanted to drop off some flowers for her and check in. Your cousin, huh? So I get in there and quietly ask how she's been and tell her that the date was great. Oh my god. Please, just give it a rest, would you? Could you never again? Is that possible? Oh my god. This is terrifying. They got a panic button for things like this, don't they? The hospital securities should come running any second now. I told her I think that I love her. God, I'm dying. And I brought her flowers to cheer her up, and she pressed the call nurse button and had me kicked out. Yeah, it's fine. Take the flowers with you. I fucking made this very clear. My feelings on the matter, and he just couldn't accept a no. You had to be a little baby boy, make this all about your own ego. Can't be that surprised, I guess. I should have seen it coming, I guess. The hospital's very upset that I pretended to be family. Yeah, see? This is the type of shit. You're the fucking guy. You're the reason why I gotta bring my goddamn ID card, aren't you? It used to be people could just go where they wanted, willy-nilly. And you didn't have to have fucking checkpoints and security and all this other bullshit. Until people like you, fucking crazy people who can't get a goddamn grip, start making things worse for everybody else. And that's what you're doing, actively, just so you realize it. Okay, I'm calm now. So, for the record, because I've had a sewer sliding attempt before, I know the hospital's policy. Not the flex you think it is, don't get there, my guy. They ask if anyone can visit, or if you only want named people. I'm guessing she said friends and family to ask for her by name. Maybe she forgot I knew her last name. I don't think I'm in trouble legally, but I'm heartbroken. I just wanted to vent. I'm a good guy, and nothing ever goes right for me. The way it ended. Oh, that's just perfect. Yes, it's nobody's fault. This is just the universe conspiring against me once more. Why don't you take a good fucking look inward for just like half a second or more? It's terrifying the first time you do it. You'll see the void and be like, holy shit, what am I gonna fill that with? Well, not the love of an unwilling participant who got hit by a car because you were walking too far ahead of her because you take big steps. What the fuck was this story? Oh, Gubbinses, I gotta hear from the Gubbinses.
He infiltrated hospital like he's Solid Snake in a fedora. It's just too bad nobody put him inside of a box yet. Gubbins.
Yeah, a pine box. Better than cardboard, just to be clear. How about you, Dark One?
He broke into a trauma victims recovery ward to say, I think I love you. That ain't love. That's Exhibit A. Pure shamelessness. Dark Gubbins.
Pure shamelessness. He didn't even realize the shit at the end of the thing. He's like, oh, I don't understand why nothing goes right for me. I know you don't understand. Maybe spend some time trying to understand. Holy Christ. Anyway, we'll keep it pushing. That was a really good post. This is what he says. I showed my partner r/NiceGuys last week, and she made this for you guys. Oh, because we're so nice. Fedora on top of, yeah, I don't know what that is. Nightmare fuel. I'm not Chad. I'm a nice guy. I treat you right. I bet you wouldn't want that though, would you? You slut. I'm too good for you anyway. Well, yeah, she definitely has the vibe down. For better or for worse. I still don't understand what the hell it is I'm looking at. It's like a teapot, but like a person's head with a fedora on it. The caption's funny enough. Who cares? Don't overthink it. That's the answer to everything. Just, yeah. Okay, we saw that. Next one. This OP says, how dare they? What'd they do? I am no longer a feminist ally. Yeah, see, I wanted to be a feminist ally, but they said I couldn't attach all these strings, so I'm like, why would I want to do that then? What's in it for me? The fact that you're so transparent about it is what's truly comical. I do everything for feminists, and they appreciate nothing. Oh man, I'm patient, I'm kind, I'm understanding, I'm accommodating, and I do not practice toxic masculinity. Yeah, I don't need to practice, I mastered that shit already.
I'm so excited, it's yoga time, only men invited.
Yeah, when a feminist is single, I do get turned down and they go date a toxic male. What the fuck is the point of me being a feminist ally if they threat me like I don't freaking matter? There's nothing in it for me. He said it out loud. Wow. I didn't expect him to say it out loud. Okay. You're gonna lose all if you keep being hypocrites. The only way that you can prove that you're not a hypocrite is by dating me. And by dating me, I mean, you know, intimately. Nothing less will do. We went out for Taco Bell and I didn't get the hit at the end? Well, that doesn't count. You didn't fully date me yet. Oh, it's really funny to me. There is nobody on the planet more hypocritical than this man. That's what I want to be the most clear about, okay? Even if you were literally, like, doing the opposite of everything you said, at least you wouldn't be veiling it in the way that this guy is. He'll tell you to your face that that's not what he's doing when that's clearly what he's fucking doing. It's like the lowest type of individual ever. I can't spend any more time on him. He's a slimy little worm boy. Be an egalitarian and start winning at life. Next post. This OP says, my sister has to prove she is real in the middle of the night.
They mostly come at night. Mostly.
Dude says, it's pretty hard to believe that this profile is real, lol. And then she sends him a message at 7 and says, you think I'm a catfish? Lol, I'm not sure whether to be insulted or flattered. I mean, I might be flattered if I was sure that he didn't say this to fucking everybody else that he meets, but I'm pretty sure that that's just his opener. He says, you're the most beautiful woman on here. If you're real, prove it and meet up with me tonight. Yeah, exactly. Well, she sent him a message at 7. He responded at 11, and then he expected a response in less than an hour. At midnight, nonetheless. But she wakes up and gives him what for, and I sort of love it. She says 11 p.m. on a Monday, and you expect me to be up? Then you give me sass when I don't respond because I'm fucking sleeping? It's dangerous for a woman to meet up with strangers, especially at night, for the first time, so maybe you should consider that. Yeah, he doesn't consider anything at all. He just walks around thinking with the tiny head instead of the big one, and then it's everybody else's fault when it doesn't work out. You shot your shot, I guess, but it's like, yeah, way more than he deserves. Super fuckboy energy. But whatever. It happens all the time. It happens every day. We see it every day. It's tragic. Anyway, we'll keep it moving. What can you do? This OP says, nice guys spread STDs? I hadn't heard that, but I'm not surprised. Honestly, women ain't shit. I've always been such a nice and genuine guy until recently I got made a fool by one. Well, the funny thing is, I've caught gonorrhea and transmitted it to every girl I've slept with. 10, and they don't know. It'll keep going up because nice guys don't win. Cove Uni. I don't know what the hell that is at the end, but yeah, super. STD rates going through the roof because this one guy has a fucking chip on his shoulder. You know it causes infertility, don't you? You know it causes a bit of psychosis. He's like, yeah, don't worry about me. I had syphilis for the past 10 years. I wasn't even counting that one. I can tell. You're clearly having holes eaten in your brain, but again, can't fix it. Stare into the void, pay homage for the pain and hopelessness that it's wrought, and keep it moving. Find another one to stare at. Meme post, this user says, this sums it all up. It's a guy hugging a dog, and it says, girls in a loving relationship. And then over there in the corner, nice guys. Nice guys. Nice guys who just never get the chance. Nice guys who would literally treat you like a queen, break up a chance, stop ignoring my DMs, you fucking bitch! That's not cat energy at all. Cat would be like, whatever, dude, I got my own thing going on. And I think that's a way better way to go through life. People should have cat energy. I like dog because dog, but yeah, when you see people with that same kind of energy, it makes you wonder like, hey, what the fuck's going on with that guy? Why are you that insecure? He's got something going on. Good luck with whatever the hell that is. I don't want to look at it any longer. Goodbye! SOP says, this guy came to my country for a festival and met my girlfriend who presented herself as Alice. Dude bought a prepaid tourist phone and messaged me and called me from it. Lol. Like somebody's trying to move in on your girl or something? Nice guy. Dude, leave Alice alone! Oh, nice guy. He really wants to save her. You know, not so her life can be better or anything, but so she can make his life better, while simultaneously making hers like leagues worse. But we don't say all that part out loud. She doesn't want to date a Chad. She wants a nice, decent guy like me. I know you guys have been together for 2 years, B. But that's about to change. So kindly fuck off. Fuck you. I mean, he did say kindly. That does make me a bit more apt to comply, but yeah, 2 years invested, I mean, I think you're gonna have to do a little bit better than kindly. I think you're gonna have to come over here and fucking fight me. And then he shows up, and that's how you get an unregistered handgun stuck in your face. Now I'm gonna follow you back to your house so I know where you live. So if there are any repercussions or reprisals that we have to deal with, well then we can do that quick, fast, in a hurry. Ain't that right? I mean, probably after 2 years I wouldn't go to jail for the chick, but I've been with my wife a decade. I'd go to jail for her fucking in an instant. So just know who you're dealing with before you start popping off tough guy on the internet, you know. I hope he sees this video. I hope he says some shit. Come on out to the Philippines. You get lost in the jungle forever. This OP says, nice guys and creepy asterisk crossover, courtesy of my boyfriend. Hell yeah, dude. We just did a creepy asterisk episode. We should probably get back over there. Nobody's doing it anymore. It's fucking free real estate, as far as I'm concerned. Anyway, into the post. He says, hey, babe. Well, hey, right back to you, Four Eyes. And then he hits her with that winky face. Not as good as a smiley face, to be honest.
I sent that bitch a smiley face. Bitches love smiley faces.
I'm a nice guy. Unlike other guys, I make you a sandwich. Yeah, that's the clincher. With quivering voice. Do you want to go out with me? Remember, if you reject me, it counts as discrimination, as I'm dyslexic. Jesus Christ. Levels of desperation that, personally, I never thought possible, but here it is. Here it is before our eyes. And so we pay witness, not necessarily homage, although that's your choice. Most people just choose to stand and stare in abject horror, and that's about where I'm at, yeah. Did you really think that this was going to work? Has this worked for you in the past? I asked a girl out at church when I was like 13 with a line that was similar, but I was quoting Big Daddy, which was a movie that I know she liked, you know, and she's like, okay, I'll think about it. And then I said, please don't do this to me. I might develop a stutter. And it worked. And it worked! But you see, you gotta do your research and all that type of shit. I don't know where all of this came from. It's clearly not a reference, aside from, like, you know, the strange shit that's going on in your own brain, which I don't want to interact with any further. So I'm not gonna. So we're gonna move on. I hear a dog barking outside. I don't know if it's getting picked up on the microphone. It's not my fucking dog. I told my dog, Ungaula! Silencio! Seems to work pretty good. Anyways. Next post. This OP says, you had me when you threatened my life. Yeah, that's a pretty good clincher, you know, pretty all or nothing, but you could do that. She named him Hey Prick, 106 days on Kick. We're on Kick, everybody! Not the streaming platform. I think I streamed over there like twice. Sometimes I stream over on Twitch at Dayton Does, if you want to check me out there. You can also check out the podcast services, Spotify, iTunes, yeah, we're a lot of places indeed. But mostly right here doing this. So I'm glad you made it. Anyway, he says, hey, bitch, You look so sexy. Damn, I saw your post. Yeah, so did probably a lot of other people. Let me see that full body. Heart, heart, heart. Please answer. I'll dox you. I'll come to your house and end you. Bro, what? Yeah, that's 0 to 100, just a little bit. What the fuck are you talking about? You stupid stuck-up skinny whore. You posted a post and you ignore me? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that to you. Just ignore that. Oh my god, this is... Yeah, we're swinging back and forth. And OP asked the $1 million question, really, and says, do you have mental problems that require psychiatric evaluation? And really, it's sort of more of a hypothetical question because... Yeah, this has been demonstrated pretty clearly. He didn't even try like, oh, my friend had my phone. It's a funny prank. He's just like, yeah, just ignore that. I know I had a psychotic break, but just ignore it. Probably my psychotic break is not going to happen when you're around. Why would that happen? You're here to fix all my problems, or at least, you know, be here so I can scapegoat all my problems off onto you. And then when I do inevitably have another psychotic break, I can end you without any sort of consequence. You're seeing the lines of logic here a little bit? It's terrifying. I hate it.
Let me see that full body too. I will end your bloodline in under 6 messages. Impressive, Dark Gubbins.
Probably not the sort of impressive that we want to go for generally, but yeah, I was pretty awestruck as well. just by the fucking audacity.
This is nowhere close to Riz. This is an ongoing case study of a terminally online Wi-Fi addled brain, Gubbins.
That is about the most coherent thing that you've said within the past week. Yeah, I think that's a lot of his problem. He spends way too much time waiting for the other fucking person to respond. Carry on! Do your other shit! Wait for the response. If it never comes, then learn how to live with it, okay? You're making it everybody else's problem, and it's not alright. I don't like that none too much. This OP says, oh shit, they've become self-aware. I mean, some of the more highly evolved ones, I guess. Most of them, not at all. Don't you worry about that. He says, it's crazy how Reddit turned the phrase nice guy into a buzzword. Now I can't tell people I'm a really nice guy without people thinking I'm going to cause a shooting, when in reality, I just mean I have good manners and I'm not a dickhead. Then just be okay with displaying that, you know? The people that are really nice, they don't go around and tell you how nice they are. They say it with their actions. And I think that's the most reliable way to say it. That's the most believable way. If you tell me you're a nice guy, automatically I don't believe you. That's just the society that we've been conditioned into. The opposite of what you say, that's what I actually believe. Whatever it is. I just want to be completely contrarian, opposite. It's a very confusing way to go through life, though. Anyway, he says, maybe I'll just be an a-hole to girls, and girls like that from what I see. Yeah, whatever. Okay, this is just your excuse to be an asshole. Why did you decide to become an unrepentant dick? Well, girls didn't pay attention. I think you were a dick probably before. That's why they didn't. They can just smell it on you. Smells like bitch lasagna. Yeah, next post. This OP says, I'm not like all those other posts on this sub. Gracie Who's said, hey, I saw you on Tinder, but we didn't match, so I found your Instagram, and you're so beautiful, and you don't need to wear all that makeup. I bet you get that a lot of creepy DMs too, but I'm not like all those other guys messaging me back, beautiful. By the way, what's your snap? She's just like, please don't anymore. Yeah, a no on the Tinder is probably going to be a no, even if you sneak into the DMs, okay? That was the nice way of telling you no. Now I have to violate the social contract as you've done, and eviscerate you, probably publicly. She didn't name anybody in this post, but like, would anybody really have boo to say about it? I think not. That's just justice. Mob justice! It's my favorite kind of justice. This OP says, I can't believe it's 2022, and dudes still say, believe it or not, I'm a nice guy, unironically. Yeah, this is from a long time ago. Top post of all time, don't you know? It's 2025 now, but people still say it sometimes. It's less, though. I think we're winning. This guy comes in and says, yeah, I bet you're really good at puffing Peters. And OP says, if you had even the most basic level of tact, you might have had a chance at finding out one day. That is like a good way to stick it to him while also smashing his dreams to the ground. I like this. This OP, you can tell she's gonna be a bit savage, and I'm for it. Nice Guy says, ha 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 ha. Apologies, OP. I'm slightly irrational. Just say what's on my mind. And she says, that's not what the word irrational means. I just opened up a thesaurus. I don't know what any of these words mean. Yeah, I know you don't. And he says, I'd say the opening line was slightly unreasonable. Okay, maybe not the right word. And she says, yeah, I would just say that it was gross. And he says, rash, perhaps, or that. That also works. Bro, she has really got him up against the ropes in just like a couple of messages. He wanted to come in and act the tough guy and be like, I'm gonna be an asshole because girls like that. And yeah, he got shut down in literally 2 messages. I love to see it. You've got a fucking noodle spine is the problem, son. You're not an asshole. Being an asshole takes some amount of confidence in yourself and the things you have to say. Because eventually people are going to come up against you and be like, you shouldn't say that, you're an asshole. And you gotta learn to shrug your shoulders and just go, you're right. You're right, I am. How observant of you. Anyway, OP says, there are plenty of words for you. None of them are good for you, though. I love this. He says, all of which would be accurate. Oh, look at you. Look at you, little fucking sad boy. Why you so sad, fucking little sad boy, huh? Thought you were the big man coming in here talking about puffing Peters. Now you just bent over a barrel. Look at you. No fucking conviction. Ugh. That's the grossest thing of all. I hate it. He says, yeah, no, certainly not. I feel that I've given a pretty bad first impression. He just never expected the response is what it was. He's been so beat down into this way of existing that it's the only way that he knows. He's grown comfortable with it. And, yeah, OP gonna knock that shit right out of him. I love it. Give him some more. OP says, yeah, a bad first impression, try a terrible one. He says, understandable. I'm really not that bad. Horny, yeah, but better than that. Dude, gross. You're disgusting. I don't know if you realize how disgusting you are. Probably you do. He hates himself, but nowhere near as much as I hate him. Nowhere near as much as OP hates him. She says, wow, you made it worse. Congrats. Yeah, just you're disgusting. You are a vile individual, and I would like you to get away from me forever, starting yesterday. Before I wish I never knew you existed. I'm sure your mom wishes the same thing. Just really fucking lay it out. Nice Guy says, and honest, as you can see. Too honest, but honest. OP says, I feel like you think we're flirting. He really is just digging the hole deeper. I don't know how the fuck you get this delusional, but somehow he's managed it. And yeah, he's not getting the message. He says, I really don't think we're flirting. And she says, good. He says, I feel like I'm being called out for being a dick, but I respect that. And she says, well, I'm glad you respect something. Not me, certainly. Damn, bro. I love it. I don't think he'll learn any, like, long-term lesson from it, but it is good. It feels so good to see. You can feel free to finish him at any point. The bloodshed would be most welcome. And then he says, based on the impression so far, I wouldn't blame you for saying that. But yeah, I'm not that bad. Laughing. Believe it or not, I'm a nice guy. There it is. There it is. Laid out plain as day. And OP says, oh no, I believe you. You seem like every guy I've ever met who calls themselves a nice guy. And he says, walking cliche. Well, at least, yeah, some fucking flicker of realization, but not enough to actually make you want to change anything about yourself. He says, most times you'd be right, but I am pretty chill, aside from rude opening lines. OP says, well, shame you fucked it up then, I guess. I love it because she gives the, just the sprinkle of hope. Like, this could have been a thing, you know, but immediately you came in and tried to be the a-hole that you think people want you to be. When really, I just want you to be confident in your own skin, but you're a long way off from that, friend. He says, 0% chance? God loves a trier. And she says, like, negative 20%. He says, damn, that's bad. She says, yeah. Ooh, what do I need to do to earn your trust / chance? And OP says, I have way too much self-respect to do that, unfortunately. Never in life, no matter how much you beg. I see that you're a wormy little worm boy, but yeah, that doesn't mean I gotta let you in. That doesn't mean I gotta let you make my life worse, just because you're a fucking trier. Wow, good for you, you tried. Barely. First fucking thing ever you tried. He says, damn, I've really ruined what could have been a beautiful thing. And she says, truly. That's what I like the most about this pose, you know? It's the psychological warfare. He's imagining all the things that could have been that he fucked up with that first opening line. And maybe he'll try and do better in the future, but probably not, honestly. He says, what if I buy dinner? And she says, I'm good. He says, I don't know. I can be quite convincing. And she says, I'm sure. Dinner? And I'll let you sit on my face? She says, it's okay. You've already disappointed me enough. Yeah, your nose ain't long enough to reach where I need it to reach, baby boy. Holy fuck. This is great. He says, that wouldn't be a disappointment, I can assure you. And OP says, congrats, dude. He says, it's a good match, because you'll hate me whilst I bang you, and angry sex is the best. OP says, is this not, like, embarrassing for you? Like, not even a little bit? No shame whatsoever. You could tell out of the gate he had no shame, but I guess we really didn't know the depths that it went to until OP decided to crack all that open. So I want to thank you sincerely for doing that, but also my faith in humanity's never been lower. So there. He says, honestly, I mostly just mess around on here, and like, say things that I don't actually mean. I'm somewhat regretting it in this instance, as you're actually quite cool, and I like how you've confronted me for it. That's right, you could be my dommy mommy. You could fix me, LP. Don't you want I hate this. This is the worst fucking thing ever on the internet. He should be much more ashamed than he is, but unfortunately, people just get to walk around and act like this without repercussions. I think the internet's made people way too comfortable with talking shit and not getting hit in the face over it, you know? Like, you wouldn't walk up to some chick on the street and be like, you look like you suck a good dick. You get jacked in the mouth, either by her or a white knighting bystander. He says, so yeah, apologies, men are shot, shit. Yeah, dude, that's the one thing that'll dig me out of this hole, is crapping on my entire gender. The only people who might have accepted me for me, all of my idiosyncrasies, yeah, just shit on them all. Good. Fuck you too, weird nice guy. I hope you die alone in a hole. How about that? Opie says, I will give you the tiniest bit of credit, because y'all don't usually apologize. And he says, I do, because I'm genuinely a nice one. And Opie says, yeah, but I'm still not getting dinner with you. Nor should you. I'm really glad that this wasn't able to be walked back, you know? You held the line. And I think that's important for fucking freaks like this. They ain't gonna learn any other way. They're determined not to learn. Anyway, he says, and I'm not being entirely serious with the crude comments. I just do it to see what I can get away with on here, to be honest. And in this instance, rightly, not a lot. Oh my god, you fucking stop with the simp energy, for God's sake. Just say some shit with your chest, would you? Is that possible? Holy God! I'm getting so tired of it. Are you not tired of existing like this every day for your entire fucking existence? It doesn't make any sense! Say, what can I get away with on here? Essentially anything. It's the internet. What are people gonna say back? Fuck you? Probably block you? OP decided to have the whole conversation because she wanted some, you know, Reddit upvotes from the nice guys lurkers. But holy shit, man, at a certain point, just fucking take the L, okay? Give it a rest, would you? I'm not mad. OP says, okay, but did you consider that random women on the internet are real people and are not actually just there for you to be like an edgelord? A fledgelord. He's not even a good edgelord. He says, edgelord? I'm not familiar with this terminology. And yes, I did, but most are chill about it. Yeah, super chill. I love getting messages that objectify me. I open my thing and I'm like, maybe somebody liked my post. No, it's just somebody being horny in my inbox, expecting things from me. And as a man, I hate fucking people expecting things from me. But to women, it happens all the time. It happens all day, every day, just for existing. And I've said it before, I'll say it again. It's gotta be exhausting. It's gotta be so fucking tiring. Like, being a man is lonely, but I'm sure being a woman is exhausting. Anyway, he says, not to say that they should be. What? Oh, chill about it, yeah. OP says, yeah, you could fill the blank with loser, because it's more or less the same thing. I'd suggest getting a hobby. He says, oh, fair enough. I do several, but stressful job combined with living life on the edge when it comes to Tinder. Living life on the edge. I sit here with my little phone screen and I'm like, whoa, I'm really fucking living now. Swipe, swipe, swipe. This is the edge. Or maybe he means edge in like another way. I don't want to think about it. I shouldn't have said it out loud. He says, I mean that sarcastically. It's certainly not living on the edge. Hey, there's that flicker of self-awareness again. Love to see it, like fucking Halley's Comet every 40 years. I should get back to playing the drums to relieve tension. Yeah, the drums are what I call my big hairy walnuts. OP says, yeah, I'm sure a therapist would love to hear more about this. Yeah, and they're getting fucking paid for it. I ain't here to do this shit for free, I'll tell you that. OP says, I just think it's wild how many men are like, I better go sexually harass some woman on a dating app to let off some steam. It's like catcalling, but even lamer, because you don't even get the adrenaline rush of a physical interaction. Yeah, that would risk being punched in the fucking jaw. So, they don't do that, you see. He wants to be a wormy little boy online. And again, make the experience worse for everybody around us. Just like we talked about earlier. Just like the other thing that I wasn't mad about! He says, I'd be inclined to agree when you put it like that. Oh, you've been so fucking agreeable this whole time. Just waiting to see the door crack open again. Maybe you could stick your foot in there. Just one date with me, please. How about you take a date in the woods with your shotgun and just never come back? You know what I'm talking about? Just do yourself in the tent and let the bears clean it up. That's mean. He'll never go outside. OP says, every single one of you seem to think it's like an occasional thing. However, you're like also, yeah, 6th gross opener that I've had this week. And he said, honestly, it's more a matter of chancing my arm. For me personally, anyhow. To gauge the reaction. Chancing my arm? What the fuck does that even mean? I just wanted to see if you were offended that I said some repugnant shit to you. Well, yeah. I think most people probably are. Gauge that reaction, stupid. OP says, I wouldn't even reply, except that when I go on actual dates with the guys who treat me like an actual person, and then he asks, tell me about some of your bad experiences, then I'll have some material. Oh yeah, whip out the Tinder and just read it straight off the fucking app. That's what I want to see. And then you notice all the other messages in the inbox and you're like, god damn. Maybe one of those other random shirtless people's right for you. Maybe I've wasted my $40 on this sushi dinner. But you know what most normal people do? Yeah, they take the L, they head on home, they clean it out in the shower. That's the way I understand it. OP says, gauge what reaction, LMFAO? I wonder if this woman will let me disrespect her. That's exactly what I said. Do you date the ones who let it slide? Do you like being with girls who prove to you immediately that they'll let you treat them like shit? Because you should probably unpack that in therapy as well. And he says, I don't see it that way. I think of it as they have the same non-serious, perhaps like overly chill attitude. Not to say that they should. You can't defend one fucking thing. You buckle like a belt. You fold up like a fucking house of cards, you know? Just say you like the thing that you fucking like, would ya? Be a straight shooter for once in your life. Is it possible? It's not. I'm wasting my breath. But yeah, that's my reasoning. I could sort of see his reasoning. Like, if you want to meet a chill chick, you probably should open up with like, hey, nice butt. Does poop come out of it? And if she says, yeah, sometimes, and giggles, then you know you're in like Flynn. And that she's a little weird and freaky too. But at a certain point, unless you do your research, it is just a numbers game, which I guess is what Tinder is most of the time. OP said 6th gross interaction of the week. I'm like, those are rookie numbers. We gotta get those numbers up. OP just says, yeah, all that is pretty shit reasoning, but I feel like you already realize that. And he says, yeah, I do. Fucking wimp. But look, you're cool, and you've challenged my shitty ways, which I appreciate. Am I sexually attracted? Yes. Do I think that we do it, like, really great? Also, yes, but you're also chill to talk to. Wow, yeah, totally. Not like other girls. This is gonna sink the hook right back in. Except, you know, OP has 2 fucking brain cells to rub together. And she says, yeah, congratulations on your newfound sense of basic bare minimum morality. This is like one of my favorite OPs. I wish we got a whole saga of this. It's wonderful. He says, your constant put-downs and biting comments are a turn-on. I think I found something new. Yeah, something new to unpack in therapy. But please get there. Fucking right now. OP says, I love how you haven't learned anything from this conversation whatsoever. Sticking to your guns would be admirable if your guns didn't mean your determination to talk to me specifically about your dick. Well, he really doesn't want to let that one go. I mean, he hasn't for decades at this point. He probably never will find the opportunity to let it go. Just him and his dick, forever, having lots of fun. Reportedly. He says, haha, no, I genuinely have. I'm not talking about my dick to be fair, but I mean, come on. If I was in your room with you right now, you wouldn't say no, would you? What? What? What part of this conversation made you think that I would fucking say yes? What are you talking about? OP sends question marks and then says, I have literally never been less attracted to another human being. Damn, bro. This is straight up savagery, and I love it. This dude truly just walking around out here like Boppo the Clown. Fucking smash him in the mouth and he comes back for more. Stands right back up. You gotta admire that on some level, but also he's gross and I want to punch him some more. He says, no, look, I'm still fucking around and you're still hating me, so yeah, sorry for being a total douche. Good luck with your life. I'll be better, laughing emoji. I'll be better, laughing emoji? Yeah, I don't believe you. OP says, you definitely won't be better, but thanks for the story. I'll be sure to tell it to the next guy who buys me dinner. He says, damn, that hurts. I really screwed myself over here. And she says, yep, let me regain your trust. Holy fuck! Not again! We've been over it! I'm done! I'm tired! I want to go home! Please, just let me go home! They got me all strapped up here making YouTube videos and chained to the table. I just want to see my family again! Take the L and move on so we can all go home, please! Oh, God! Yeah, I'm gonna be my actual self. No, he just says no. No! He says, fair enough. Thank you for the talk, OP. Apologies again. Yeah, go shove it up your ass. How about that? Blow it out your fucking tailpipe. Stick this in your pipe and smoke it. It's my pubic hair that you're smoking. Yeah, it has like a weird hit in the back of the throat, like kind of hurts a little bit. When I breathe the pubic hair in, it tastes like spiky. I don't even know what I'm talking about. I'm so done. I don't know why it went on for as long as it did. I'm just grateful it's over now. They go for the easy mutt in the coroner. The coroner? Y'all buying dead dogs?
Dead puppies aren't much fun. No, no, no.
Nice guy virtue claim. I am nice in person. Yeah, I believe you too. How do I manipulate two people to hate each other? How about you don't manipulate other human beings? How about you get a fucking life? So my crush likes this other guy, and he likes her too, but the girl only sees me as a friend. I want to secretly get the two of them to hate each other so I can get her. They aren't dating yet, but I want to prevent it from happening. Get her is probably the worst way that you could have phrased that, just so you know. 12 comments, we'll see a couple of them. Lol, what a nice guy you are. I'm sure she's gonna love you. Yeah, she will. She has to forever. He says, I am nice in person. I'm just pissed off now because I know she'll never see this. Yeah, sorry she didn't see it, bro. I'm sure that would have changed everything if she saw your fucking weird Reddit post that you made. That would have surely fixed things in your life, you know? That's all it took. You could have saved him, anonymous girl with a boyfriend who's not interested in a fucking creep. Oh well, maybe next time we'll move on to another post. This nice guy says, bitch, you friend-zoned us, and then we got sick of your crap. Yeah, speaking about women as a collective is probably not a great way to start, but I guess we'll see how it goes. It's 100. True, nice guys finish last. Y'all women will always choose trash every time. Then go back to that good guy you blew off to bang an a-hole and complain about getting hurt by the trash you chose. And then to top it off, y'all ask us where the good guys are. Bitch, you friend-zoned us. And then we got sick of your shit and walked away. Yeah, walking away usually involves not letting, people or situations live in your head rent-free, but I think this is healing or some approximation thereof. He replies to his own post, of course, and says, like, seriously, only women that ever give me a chance are either one of these things: way too goddamn young, a drugged out hood rat, or a bitch that's so crazy she's talking to her TV like it's talking to her. So yeah, I stay single, not dealing with that shit. Honestly, it's for the best, for everybody involved, okay? And my TV does talk to me, alright? The CIA man lives in there, I'm pretty sure, so fucking...
Doggy, why do you have two voices?
Nothing, I'm just possessed with demons, like in The Exorcist.
Don't tell me about how things are supposed to work. You've barely got it figured out, okay? Could say the same about myself, but I'm also not out here trying to fucking insist that I know what's best for you in your life, am I? Just some opinions, some good, some bad, some purposely bad. You gotta sort them out for yourself. Decide what you want from your own life. Apparently this guy just wants to stay single. So good. You won. He still doesn't feel good though. That's why it's funny. Next post, how about that? This nice guy says, I feel like I'm the puppy in the window that keeps getting walked by. Oh son, you are nowhere near as cute as a puppy. Although he probably does poop on himself a little bit. Might pee on the floor if he gets too excited. Just because I'm pretty doesn't mean that I'm gay, high maintenance, or something's wrong with me, so give me a shot. Please, you'll find that I'm goofy and one of the most loving, caring, and talented person you'll meet. Yeah, that's citation needed. Could you display any of those things, or you're just gonna stand here and complain for the entire post? I already know the answer, so just get it over with. Just really getting so sick of being brushed off or ignored while all these weird, creepy-looking, half-assed wannabe fucky boys are out here having kids with the only available hot single females. Yes, they have to be hot. That part is very important for me. I don't care about a human connection at all, just as long as they're hot. That's the whole problem that I had. If you're banging ugly chicks, then I'd be like, go off, dude. Maybe that's the rub. Maybe you just aren't as hot as you think you are, you know? That's often the case. People find it hard to judge themselves. Most people judge themselves lower, but this guy is clearly overinflated. The female to male ratio in Alaska already sucks now. You're in Alaska. Well, that might be part of the problem. When you put the attractive meter on that, it gets smaller, and somehow I just keep seeing these gorgeous women with these toothpicky, ugly-ass, creepy, lazy weirdos who don't have shit for any personality, let alone wit, strength, or anything else.
I promise to stay away from your girl, but I can't promise she gonna stay away from me.
Let alone the ability to take care or defend you / keep you safe. Yeah, that's some major small dick energy, isn't it? That's that. You just need to stay near me so you can be safe. That's all I offer is safety from everybody except for me. He's gonna be the biggest offender. I want you to know that. Well, everybody knows that already. That's why he keeps getting fucking curved left and right. I think this is working perfectly. This is working as intended. So please, whatever preconceived notion you have in your head of me, get it the heck out if it's a negative. Only if it's a negative, though. Please, because the only thing I'll do is treat you like a queen. I'm sorry. Just don't need to say that. I feel like I'm the puppy dog in the window that keeps getting walked by just because I look like I may be high maintenance or something. So instead they go for the easy mutt in the coroner. The coroner? Y'all buying dead dogs?
Dead puppies aren't much fun. No, no, no.
That'll love them no matter what, just because they're happy for the opportunity to be there. Again, sorry, this wasn't going out to anybody specific, just aggravated and speaking my mind. Please don't hate me. Nervous sweat drop emoji. I do hate you. I mean, not for the reasons that you think. Good luck out there, and bumfuck nowhere, looking for looking for a woman in a place that has a population of like 5 men to 1 woman. You might need to rethink your strategy. He spends all day, he doesn't even know he's in Alaska. He spends all day in the house looking into the mirror. Ew, look at your profile pic. Big stupid beard to cover up your big stupid face. Insecure. You're just hiding your insecurity. I ain't falling for it. I ain't gonna waste any more time neither. See you later, fucko! Our next OP says, I'm a dime and treat my women with respect. Means you only got 10 cents in your bank account, doesn't it? To all the women I see on my news feed saying, where are the good guys at? And why are they attracted to the wrong guy? Well, give good guys a chance instead of attracting the wrong guy. Yeah, it's your fault that you picked the wrong person. The wrong person is anybody that isn't me, for the record. Okay, neat. That's on y'all. Y'all ain't slick. Good dudes always finish last. Will stay like that till the dawn of time. So talk to dudes you would think, oh, but he's just a friend. No, he's not. If he's trying to make the effort to prove to you that not all guys are the same. My point is, give the guy you expect the least from a shot. Yeah. The person that you are the least attracted to, just go and date him and see how it pans out. Not well. No judging based off of your ideal preference. I would say more for all the good guys out there in the world, but us ideal guys, yeah, we're a collective. Us ideal guys, the men who are like completely ideal and everything you want, but you don't know it. It's basically just me that's in the group, but all of us, me in the group. He's pointing out trying to call other people not slick. Bro, you ain't fucking slick. I'm not gonna let that pass me by. Us ideal guys who wouldn't hurt a woman's soul deserve more shots and chances. Ladies, stop falling in love with idiots, bums, deadbeats, and so-called bad boys. Y'all ain't slick. This isn't fresh and fit. Get a hint and clue before you curve someone based on their heart of a character. Wrong there. What character are we talking about there? Which character do you want the heart of? Mickey Mouse? There's fucking untold power in that heart, let me tell you. Mickey Mouse's game is fucking cruel as shit too. Like, he finds these young actresses and whatnot, develops an innocent audience, and then sluts them out. Mickey Mouse is not a good person. And not a good mouse either. Although I guess me and OP agree that fresh and fit is pretty shit, so I don't know. Half high five there. But half high five means don't actually fucking touch me. Thanks. I'm no player. Never have been. Never will be. Yeah, 'cause you suck at the game. You women and you are assumptions. I'm a dime and treat my women with respect. Yeah. The women is pluralized, I noticed there, when really you don't even have the one, so maybe start from where we're at. That's the advice I got for you. I guess being a nice guy never get anywhere with y'all nowadays. Get your priorities straight, shaking my head. Women suck. Yes, you all suck, so date me. There, I said it. Fight me, ladies. You tucked it way at the end. Nobody read this fucking far. They read the first 2 sentences, nice guy post. Unless I'm reading it for a video, I ain't fucking wasting my time. We guys are what make the world go around more than y'all. Yeah, the ones that can actually reproduce the humans. I mean, it takes both, but come on. One is infinitely more valuable than the other on a societal scale, isn't it? I guess guys do like a whole lot of building and inventing and stuff like that, but well, fuck, soon we'll have robots to do all that. And we'll have robot uteruses, and nobody will have to interact with another human being. You just get in the pod and eat the bugs. Get in the pod and eat the bugs. Why aren't you fucking happy? You're so safe. No more freedom, but at least you're safe. Where was I? Who cares? We guys make this world go round. Respectfully choose you are men based on heart and character, not status. Yeah, he's still talking about that fucking Mickey Mouse heart. Let me tell you. Christina Aguilera, Britney Spears, that's about my time, you know. I saw that happen. But even recently, Sabrina Carpenter, fucking Ariana Grande, the list of Mickey's victims that have started to turn tricks after a decade in the spotlight's fucking crazy. It can't be a coincidence, alright? It's happened over and over and over. Miley Cyrus, that's another one. Nobody actually cares about Miley Cyrus, though. I do like her dad's song, though. The Watermelon Crawl? Fuck yeah, play me some of that.
Drink, don't drive, do the watermelon crawl.
And let's get into the next post. Quick rant on why I'm still single. Yeah, tell us all about it. I'm sure he knows the reason. That's why he's going to be so quick to fix it. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Quick rant on why I'm still single. Back then, if you like or love someone, you show them care. Be available for them, respect them, stay loyal even when it's hard, and do little things consistently to make them feel seen and valued because you genuinely want them to feel loved. Is that how it was back then? It seems like that's maybe still how it is now if you're in a functioning relationship. Clearly he's not. Now, if you show them love, they run! Oh, and he put emojis after every sentence too. It's fucking cute. Running emoji. If you show them care and be available for them, they lose interest. If you respect them and treat them right, they think you're a simp. What the fuck? There's a big difference between treating your woman right and being a fucking simp, okay? It's not exactly a fine line to walk. Anybody looking in from the outside could probably see. I mean, if they've got honest intentions, anybody will fucking call you a simp. They're like, you love your wife? What a simp. I do simp for my wife. What's wrong with that? All these other fucking chicks out here, you ain't getting nothing from me. I'll tell you that right now. It's funny how modern dating works, but I'm still hopeful there's someone who gets it. Yeah, sorry she didn't see this, bro. Where is that someone who gets it? Oh, darn. They didn't respond to this post. I guess I'll have to say something similar a week later and hope that she fucking manifests out of the ether. Good luck. Good luck is all I'll say. You're so quick to point at everybody else and be like, that's the thing that's wrong. It's society that has it all wrong. Well, maybe you're just not doing all that well if they run when you show affection. Maybe that's something broken within yourself, you know? Talk to a therapist about it or something. Or maybe you are just like actively repulsive. I would not be surprised by that at all. Yeah, this guy's fucking disgusting. Wow, I'm shocked.
Well, not that shocked.
You wanna know why you get accused of being a simp all the time? Because you're probably a fucking simp. You think that's the way to go. But no, people don't want to be worshipped. They want to be, you know, treated as equals. Let's have some respect between peers here, shall we? He doesn't get it. He's never gonna get it. Wasting my fucking breath! Next post again. We'll get Gubbins in on the next one. This nice guy hand wrote a letter, and somewhere in it he says, quote, "This letter does not come from a position of hostility. It is simply an explanation and a call for peace." I don't know, man. Sometimes people don't fucking want peace, you know? I really do value peace, but some people, they're determined to not let you have it, and you gotta pick your battles. He writes, "Dear OP, this letter does not come from a position of hostility nor from a position of desperation. This is simply an explanation and a call for peace." Yes, that's me, the peacemonger. I don't know at what point you blocked my number. Hopefully sooner than later, so that you weren't subject to my foolish attempts at damage control. Well, your damage control game's really that bad, huh? Fucking tried to fix it, made everything worse. I don't know, sometimes life is like that. But at a certain point, you should start asking yourself why. Maybe it's something that I'm doing, actually. People never ask that question. When I said there's no reason to continue wasting time with you, I wasn't exactly conscious. I just woken up from a nap, and I hadn't eaten in a while, and combined with my annoyance at your canceling our movie plans, and the general stress of my week, you can see why I snapped at you, and I'm sorry. Oh, well, that's all better. The movie plans are back on, buddy boy. All I needed was a shittily handwritten note. Now we're all equals pequals, aren't we? I'm gonna burn you to the fucking ground. I never really hit it off with a girl until I did with you. Well, apparently you didn't with her. Is that not obvious? We relate in so many ways. And there you are, all alive and beautiful. Say, what? Alive and beautiful? No, I think it says alone and beautiful. It's fine. It's okay, everybody. For now, until she's chopped up. And, it was easy to catch romantic feelings. I thought the attraction was mutual, but if it's not, I forget it and go on to the next girl. Yes, who you will then proceed to not hit it off with. And then it becomes a self-repeating cycle until one day, whoopsie, hung in the closet.
I gotta end this. I'm telling you, this is all I can take.
I'm like, Sylvan Jose Gautier in that regard. What? He was apparently a Puerto Rican poet during the 1880s, the Romantic era, as they call it. And yeah, I don't give a fuck about that. I'll be honest. What have you achieved that you can show me? Please pull it out and let me see it. Thank you. In fact, I've already found a girl that I know reciprocates my feelings. Oh yeah, this letter was just, because I'm like so flippant, I don't even care that much, but I had to write this whole thing and let you know. I had to. Yeah, her name's Blank. She's a history buff. Yeah. A-Y-U-H, yeah. It's almost like a goofy thing. He's trying to be goofy, but in the wrong way. Yuck. Her name's Blank, and she goes to a different school. Yeah, okay, fuck it. Just continue on, alright? Finish yourself off in all the ways that is applicable. Regardless of the dating debate, I still want to be friends with you. I really enjoyed our hangouts, and I don't want you to think your first friend at this campus was just a creep. Yeah, but he was, though. I've made plenty of other friends. The brothers from whatever frat house, the friends from the dodgeball team, and various ladies and gentlemen from around the school. Yeah, and you'll notice that I said ladies there, and I said it on purpose. I said it first. It wasn't a typo. There is another lady somewhere. Her name's Blank. She's a history buff. She doesn't go to school. Don't ask me. But you are the one that I have the most in common with by far. You're a finest, kind person, Blank, and I hope we can hang out again. With a sincere, yeah, creepy guy from campus. Yeah, you definitely fucked that all up. It all went right out the window, and I think that's beautiful.
It's good to hear your voice. I know it's only a recording, but you have got a bloody nice voice.
I met a hot girl on campus. You better get her before any of the seniors do. You're so dumb. You're here for all the wrong reasons. It's great you're meeting people. I think that's important. But as this girl has come to learn, it's important to be wary of the people that you meet. The people that you let inside. You start off at arm's length, and already you're a bit too comfortable. So no, I don't think we're gonna do that. And he writes out, like, even in the beginning, yeah, I just woke up from a nap and I didn't eat, so I was pissed off and screamed at you. Like, what? I don't have to sit here and accept that. You can apologize, you can write all the fucking creepy notes in the world, but I don't have to accept anything you say. And boy, I tell you, that'll drive some fucking people up the wall, but I love it! It's my source of secret power.
Is this a letter? Or is it actually a ritual sacrifice of dignity, carved carefully in college-ruled blood? And yet the gods remain unmoved. Dark gubbins.
I mean, the gods don't move for much.
She blocked him at paragraph 1, but he sent a whole season finale. Gubbins.
Yeah, much like I said earlier, you could tell where this is going in the first sentence or two. I bet she took a picture of it for Reddit and then crumpled it up and threw it away. And good, it's nothing more than you deserve. You've put in no effort to your own life. You just expect people to find you interesting because you exist. You have to keep interacting with me because we interacted once. No, we don't. I'd like to put my foot down on that right fucking now. No, we don't. You can walk away tomorrow. I don't need a reason at all. Fuck you if you don't like it. And I think that's how we're gonna end the episode. I'm canceling our dates. Oh, darn.
Stop, don't come back.
I want every version of you. I have like so many inappropriate things going across my head. Across your head, like head on?
Head on. Apply directly to the forehead. Head on. Apply directly to the forehead. Head on. Apply directly to the forehead.
You gotta apply it directly to the forehead, you see. You're beautiful, and I'm lucky to have your attention. Yeah, we don't like no ugly bitches, apparently. I love what you look like. Your tongue. I want it. That's disgusting. Why? Why the tongue specifically? It's like some shit a serial killer would say. Are you all right, sir? OP says, just to be transparent and honest, I also don't do hookups or like fucking on the first date or like sexting this early into talking. Yeah, you could tell what this guy's all about, can't you? He says, okay, why do you feel like you need to say that? Did I do something to make you feel that way? Come on. Don't fucking put on airs. We both know, all right? Just accept it and we can try and move on amicably. Or, alternatively, you could get hung up on it for literally forever. I don't know. It's your life, quote unquote life. Generally, when people say things like that, something made them feel that way. Gosh, whatever could it be? OP replies to many appropriate things going through my head and says, yeah, this and saying that you want my tongue. Ha ha. I'm not sure it's really a ha ha situation at this point, OP. I think we need to evacuate. He says, I don't feel like I have been rude or inappropriate to you at all. Oh, then lol. I can't win here. Yeah, because you're being a disgusting creep. Like, what do you think the prize is? Don't answer that one. I know what you think it is. She says, all because I said I wasn't available to call, and I don't do sexual talk on the first day of texting. And he says, I wasn't trying to talk like that to you at all. I wasn't doing that in any capacity. I'm 38 years old. That doesn't do anything for me at all. Then why would you say it? Why would you display your whole ass for the internet to see? May I ask? I am very much so an in-person type of individual. I am not a digital person. He's like, yeah, show me your tongue, but don't do it digitally. I hate that. He says, I hate texting. I absolutely was not trying to be inappropriate with you in any capacity. Are you sure? OP says, yeah, you said you were having a lot of inappropriate thoughts and you wanted my tongue? That's very sexual. He says, I wouldn't do it with you if it was year 3. Oh my god. What? Year 3? What are we talking about? Okay, whatever. He replies, oh my god, okay. I won't say anything else ever again. Ha ha ha. I swear. What, anybody want to take a bet on this? Anybody? Come on. Step right up and lose some money, huh? Oh god, you would have lost a lot of money too. Look at it. Look at all whatever the fuck this is. I swear I'll be vanilla and I will be typical white boy. I will not say anything ever again. Your pictures were splendid, absolutely superb. Heavens forbid me ever have a thought other than something pure. I will keep all comments to myself moving forward. I'm adapting to all your rules. I do not live my life with a single rule. I'm not used to rules. I've messed up with 3 people in the past 12 years. I'm not used to not being able to say what's on my mind or biting my tongue or worrying about who I'm offending or whose feelings I hurt. I'm not used to any of this shit. Well, sounds like you have some growing up to do. Honestly, you could just be that way and lean in. But the secret is that he wants people to like him too. So, just a shame that the only person that actually likes you is your mother. And even she's getting pretty tired of your shit. OP says, I don't have rules for you to adapt to. It doesn't seem like you aren't sure how to handle boundaries when someone sets them. Yeah, that's exactly what this is. He was spoiled by mommy. But boy, howdy, he's gonna try and justify his mental illness. He says, I thought I was doing a really good job of, like, not trying to come across as I'm trying to just do ya, because I genuinely haven't even had that fucking whole thought. Come on. What was the inappropriate things? Just something lesser. Not that, though. I'm not used to boundaries. I am feral. Like Will Ferrell? Feel it down in my plums.
My plums. Beautiful bluish hue.
I literally do anything I want every day in my life. I've never lived my life where other people have told me what to do, how to do it. No, you cannot talk to them on the phone. No, you can't say that inappropriate line. No, they're not available to talk on the phone for 5 more days. No, they can't hang out for 13 and a half more days. No, they don't want to talk to you on their drive home to get their kid. No, they don't want to talk to you at bedtime. And then you send me fucking nude pictures, hot pictures, and everything else in between. And then you think that I'm trying to sexualize you or like do you? Did any of those things actually happen? Because I truly don't think that she sent you the pictures. He says, I'm learning here. Yeah, be patient with me. Come on. I'm trying to figure out how you all date and shit, lol. It's all fucked up. I've literally messed with 3 adults in 12 years, lol. I am not a professional dater. Nobody's asking you to be a professional dater, okay? Just be a normal human being. Could you start with that? I'd really appreciate it. Sorry, I genuinely forgot how sensitive the world is nowadays. Yeah, dude. It's everybody else's problem. It was not like this 12 years ago, so I'm trying to conform to the new sensitivity habits of the younger generation. The woke culture. I think you're a couple years late to the party already on that. I really feel bad. Maybe he has been out of the loop for a while, you know? That does tend to happen from time to time. But ingratiate yourself a little better. You know what I mean? I want your tongue. He's a serial killer. I said it before, I'll say it again. Everyone has to walk on eggshells because everyone's offended, or they think you want something that you don't, lol. I'm just trying to get used to it. I am not used to it. I don't fit in this scene. I wasn't made to be single at all. Well, you're 38. Like, maybe something happened with his wife, something tragic, but really I think she left. She got sick of it. Most dudes will at least, like, try to step up to the plate and be like, okay, I'll be what you need me to be. But this guy didn't even try. He laid down. He's like, I'll find somebody else. I can find somebody else on Tinder. You're just making everybody's Tinder experience worse. Have I told you that? My God, even the I wasn't made to be single at all text continues. I'm a relationship type of person, so all this getting to know people and shit is awkward as fuck for me because I don't know what I'm allowed to say and what I'm not allowed to say because I spent my whole life saying whatever I want to say, so I guess I'll just have to keep my mouth shut and smile. I mean, that would probably be a good start, considering the personality that we're dealing with here. Just keeping your mouth shut. We could do without the smile. He probably don't brush his teeth too good. He says, hello? I hate that your reads are off. I don't know if you got this, and I'm just sitting here by the phone, watching the screen, waiting for you to write back. Not sure if you're awake or what. Just, yes, describe to me how pathetic you are, please. That would be my favorite thing ever. Just go do something else, all right? Get a hobby. Stop hyper obsessing over this person who either is legitimately busy or not that into you. Especially after the shit you said. Like, she switched off 100%. But just for future reference, that's what that means. Hello's not gonna work. Are you still up, beautiful girl? God. This is weak. I wanted to finish this conversation. I do like you. I just don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm just a big dumb guy. Can't you forgive me for all the things I said? Open the door. Let me back in. I won't suck your blood. Now I'm wide awake and pissed at myself for making you feel like I wanted to do ya. Because that's genuinely not the case at all. I'm actually genuinely interested in you. Yeah, because I wanted to.
I'm lonely and afraid, and no guns or Xanax can possibly free me from the crippling loneliness.
It's very transparent. It didn't go the way that you thought it was gonna go there, fella. You tried to wind it back as hard as you could, but holy shit, you are out in the weeds with this one. It's too late. Give up. Just go home. Stop embarrassing yourself. Oh my God, he takes so many paragraphs. And I'm actually genuinely interested in you, and I'm trying to figure out how to navigate these waters that I'm not used to. I really don't want to sexualize you. I'm not trying to use you as a conquest. I didn't assume we were going to do it on the first night, and I wasn't trying to talk to you inappropriate tonight. I literally saw your pictures, your 25-year-old beautiful bombshell, you're talking to me. I've literally had 3 partners in 12 years. I'm excited to be talking to someone new. I feel good that a beautiful, sexy 25-year-old woman is giving me some attention, and then I feel deflated at the same time. Yeah, you're really trying to play both sides here. She's not responding for good reason. I don't think the pathos is a good way to go. Like, look at me, I'm so pathetic. I've never done it with anybody. I'm just a big dum-dum. Like, nobody wants that. You're a fucking mess. Clean yourself up. Are you kidding me? You really thought this was going to work. I'm not trying to use you for anything. I want a partner. I want a consistent, everyday. I want a girlfriend and eventually a wife. I got on that app to find someone that could fill a void in my heart, not in my pants. Oh, because your dick is small. That's why there's a void in there. Or maybe you just gotta, like, chub him up first. I don't know. I don't know what your situation is. I'm not I'm not actually interested. Neither is anybody else, for that matter. I honestly, in my brain, thought that my next partner would be someone that I got to talk to you every day or see every day. Yeah, immediately? That's fucking weird. Oh my God, finally the home stretch. I don't know what all that looks like. I'm looking for happiness, OP. You're a beautiful girl. I'm still learning too. Well, you're 38, so maybe just, like, pretend that you have it together at the very least, you know? You don't want to do all whatever the fuck this was. That's a terrible way to go.
The predator believes himself poetic, yet his verse drips like spoiled honey into the void. Dark Gubbins tastes the cringe upon the air, and it is rancid.
Yeah, and now he's out here demanding tongues like he's ordering off the a la carte menu at the Olive Garden. Your tongue, I want it. Man skipped, hi, how are you? And speed ran straight to consume appendage, Gubbins.
God, I fucking love the Olive Garden. Can we go there at the end of today's episode? We got a ways to go, but I'm really looking forward to some unlimited breadsticks and whatnot. And yeah, whatever that guy was fucking talking about, just stay away. Just stay away forever. Thank you. This is OP dumping some guy. She says, hey, blank, I gotta be honest. I don't know if any of it is going to work out. I told you yesterday that the dependency was freaking me out a little bit, and I needed a little time away from you just to clear my head. I was basically busy all day today, and I was still getting your messages on multiple platforms. He's very needy, isn't he? Also, you keep texting one of my best friends if I'm good, and I just wanted to remind you that it's been 1 week. You shouldn't be worried like a boyfriend or anything like that because I didn't answer you in 24 hours. You're a really nice guy, but some of the things that you were doing in the past 2 days by being so dependent on me has made me realize that I don't think you're ready for a relationship, and I cannot be in one with you. I wish you the best during the beginning of the school year. And of course, he couldn't just take it with grace. He says, well, I gotta be honest too. Okay, tell me all about it. You did not tell me that my dependency was freaking you out. You told me 2 things that were, and I didn't. What? This is a fucking sentence fragment? I understand if you're busy, but it still doesn't justify your actions. I texted to check up on you, 'cause I'm that type of person. Oh yeah? How many other people are you out here checking up on fucking 20 times a day? Can you give it a rest, probably? You're ridiculous. You are so ridiculous. And you have the audacity to be mad. I want to smack you in the mouth. I'm canceling our dates. Oh, darn.
Stop, don't come back.
And you don't get to decide whether I'm ready for a relationship with people or not. You're a red flag. I just didn't point it out because I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt. Anything else? It was nice meeting you, Blake. Be successful. Nope, he says, yeah, I wish you luck in your future. And he says, bullshit. You still want to keep this going, I see. I thought we could have parted amicably. If you would like the last word, I grant it to you. But not this guy, though. He's about to go full tilt nice guy. I just don't understand how a guy can be so nice yet still get this. I was literally checking up on you because I knew you were stressed. It's hard letting go of friends. It's hard to move. It's hard. I understand. That's why I'm checking up, because I never had people to do that for me. Is that so bad? There's like an ulterior motive to it that makes it very predatory and bad. Yes. I know we can't prove the ulterior motive, but I know your type. I've seen it so many times before that I'm not even surprised at this point. I'm just like, oh, again. What the fuck ever. I texted your friend twice. Once when I woke up and once when I was about to go to bed. I texted you 3 times. Once when I woke up, once last night when I went to bed, and once when I was freaking out because I'm an honest person. Anything to say to that? I mean, honest is probably not the adjective that I would use there. I'd choose insecure. Probably that's the strongest fit for me. If there's something stronger than insecure, I'd apply it, but I can't think of what it is right now. Anyway, he says, pathetic. Being friends with your ex is wild, not gonna lie. Have fun saying bye to your friends. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Sure. So I was a little curious. What does he mean by say bye to your friends, or like you're gonna ruin my life? He is, I guess, making moves, and his one move is to shoot his shot with her friend, which is just beautiful. It's wonderful, honestly. She doesn't want me. It turns out I'm too nice of a person. Oh, darn. She says, I'm sorry it didn't work out. Hopefully you guys can still be friends. And he says, no. She says, oh, okay. Well, sorry to hear about that. He says, people suck. We can still talk if you want. I don't care. It's up to you. See, he's going into his bad boy arc now. Oh, I love that look on you. Or you could just leave me on red like the rest of them. This is so funny. The whole friend group is like this. I mean, essentially, yeah, that's why they're a friend group, you see. You drop the ball, word travels fast. You should have packed it in, like, way fucking earlier. I don't know how you thought this was recoverable. I'm just amazed that you were sure that you could fucking swing it back the other way. Sometimes it is best to just go, you know what? I'm not even mad. I'm glad that you didn't just ghost. You know, you tried to be an adult about the situation, so high five. This was just, yeah, a massive amount of butthurt. Copium, codependency, like insecure, scared little baby man. Oh, I just love to see it. I feast on his essence. And there's still a little bit more feasting to do, so let's find something else, hey? This nice guy, somewhere mid-conversation, says, I keep dreaming about you and doing things to you, but since that can't happen, maybe I could find it on there. And OP just sends ellipses, and he sends a question mark. And she says, you know, not every thought needs to be shared. Actually, probably most of them just don't bother. That's fine. So now tell me how me sharing that thought was unnecessary or makes me the a-hole or makes me seem like the bad guy, and I'll try to correct it for next time. Yeah, just try. No promises. I don't want to commit to anything, you know. OP says, I'm sure in your mind being told that you're the object of sexual dreams is appealing, but it's not. for women. Yeah, generally it's kind of gross. Like, being the object of a sexual dream is really only cool if you're in a committed relationship. Otherwise, it's kind of like, oh man, that was weird and awkward, and probably I wouldn't bring it up with anybody, except for the fact that, you know, he's trying to put the moves on. Probably didn't even have the dream. If he did have the dream, he was playing pool with the limp rope. You know what I'm talking about? He says, sorry, I forget you don't find me attractive and don't want to flirt. Yeah, so why would you bring up the fucking thing? Like, you know I find you gross, so just don't. And then we could avoid the whole thing. It's gonna be a lot better if you just don't. I have to keep reminding myself of that every time I message you. I always want to talk to you, but then remember that you don't want me, so then I don't. And I just impulsively sent you a message without thinking. My bad. Yeah. Come on, OP, it's just his bad, you know? Sometimes bad things happen. Sometimes bad things happen to you, and when I'm the perpetrator of those bad things, then the bad things shouldn't mean anything. Obviously, are you not doing the math along with me? OP asks him, are you capable of being friends with any other women? It's interesting you ask, and also no. He says, I have plenty of women friends. They're married or in relationship, co-workers. Yeah, the boyfriend doesn't actually exist, okay? They made sure to make that very clear. OP says, so I need to be in a relationship in order to be respected. And he says, what? What disrespect am I showing you? We were in talks of being in a relationship. We were in negotiations, some of the biggest, best negotiations you've ever seen. Huge if true. We are going to be winning bigly. Talks of a relationship, like the fucking art of the deal. Okay, sure. We met and sat close to each other. I was rubbing your back. That's all it takes, huh? Foot rub? Maybe. Not a back rub. So sorry if I thought we could keep flirting and I could keep sharing how attracted I am to you and keep thinking about you. Yeah, well, just don't. Now you know better. OP responds and says, I warned you that chemistry needed to be in person. It wasn't there, so now you're trying to constantly remind me that my value to you is primarily intimacy. He says, I'm not talking about your value to me. I'm trying to be valuable to you. Then, yeah, demonstrate some of that, if you please. A shitty back rub with your weak, limp little gamer hands? Forget it. Fucking forget it. I'd rather die alone. OP says, by talking about how much you want to do intimate stuff with me. And he says, chemistry was there, but smell wasn't, I guess. What? Ever since that day, I have been basically showering 3 times a day now, and not eating so I can lose weight and get more attractive. I'm looking into weight loss surgery and dermatologists to fix me and my smell. I don't know if the smell is, like, completely the whole problem. It'll help marginally. But you need to be a fucking interesting human being beyond that. Who are you, really? You don't even know. You've not asked the question. At least I guess you're starting to. It's good to use these, you know, I'll go to the dermatologist and lose weight. Like, these are all bargaining chips. She's investing now so she can date the future you, who is totally going to be better and more motivated than the lazy slob we have in front of us today. Of course, he's not going to be better and more motivated. He's still going to be a lazy slob. And she's not going to fall for it to date the future you. Well, who the fuck would? That's unhinged. Anyway, he says, by telling you how much I could give you your desires, since I don't know what else you would want from me. Yeah, see, I'm demonstrating my value. It's the one thing that basically anybody off the street would probably give you, if you asked. Trying to demonstrate your value while having absolutely no value. It's wild. OP says, oh my god, I tried to explain that I was talking about pheromones, not actual body odor, blah, blah, blah. Well, Well, I'm glad you turned this man on to pheromones. That's what he really needs. And that's what doesn't make any sense to me. And legit breaks my heart and has made me do all the stuff that I have been doing to be better. Name the things. Go ahead, I'll wait. OP says, I'm sorry, but I think it might be best if we stop talking entirely then. Consider therapy rather than Reddit fetish groups. That's so real. Best advice he ever got, and he's not gonna listen at all. OP says, it's best we stop talking because I'm on Reddit now? And she says, no, because of your thoughts and behaviors in regards to me. What you do on Reddit should not be based on using other women in my place instead of for them themselves, because that's not fair to them. He says, behaviors? I'm not doing anything to you. I'm not stalking you or showing up at your job. I was sharing my thoughts about you, but if you don't want me to, then I won't. I'll stay quiet. No, he won't. He truly won't. Pheromones could have fixed them. OP said, I want friendship, you know, mind to mind, no bodies needed. And he said, so it's only about what you want then. Jesus Christ. Could you not right now? Not right now, alright? OP says, if what you want from me is what I'm not willing to give, and what I want is not what you want to give, then I guess we are at an impasse. No impasse whatsoever. We're done here. Go ahead, wrap it up. I don't want to participate any further. Yeah. OP said she was into dad bods in the pheromone thing. Interesting. He's still out here with the bargaining chips, though. Also, I bought stronger soap and hair shampoo, and I've been putting lotion on my body and cologne when I go out. It's gonna fix it all. Just soak yourself in all sorts of scents. You want a friendship from me and going to flirt and be with other guys while I'm chopped liver and willing to do/give whatever you want and need? OP says, the only men I'm flirting with are old men that I'm pushing in wheelchairs. He's just like instantly jealous of nobody at all. Just because she didn't like him on the date, now he's all up in his head about it. It's ridiculous. What a stupid way to go. Let it drop. OP's too nice to fucking cold cut you off, but that's what you need after a certain point. Get the fucking message, alright? The only men I'm flirting with are old men I'm pushing in wheelchairs for better tips. Jesus, so many nice guy vibes going on here. Honestly, yeah. Probably one of the nice guysiest posts that we've seen recently. He sends question marks and he says, you keep bringing that up. And I already explained to you legitimately that I just want to serve you and pleasure you and do whatever you want for you. Just you. And OP says, yeah, but I don't want that, though. No. Come over here. I'm gonna respect you so hard. It's really an awkward thing to bear witness to, but here we are. He says, now I have to go on Reddit to find someone else. There's a subreddit where women want their boobas to be suckled, and I wanted to do that to you and not someone else. I would hate that more than anything. See previous line. I don't want that, though. There's a subreddit where women only want to be pillow princesses, and that's it. And I wanted to do that for you. Yeah, what a treat to have some dude fumbling around down there for, like, far too long. The length isn't the important part. You need to know how to get business done, okay? And I don't think you do. I just don't think you do. He replies to, I don't want that, and says, that's what doesn't make any sense. Why does it make sense to you? Makes perfect sense to everybody watching. He says, you shouldn't assume what other women want. You aren't the mayor of all women and women rights, ? If they want a one-time thing or if they want pleasure with no strings, then they are entitled to that as much as you are entitled to not want it. Okay, good. We're on the same page there. Unfortunately, yeah, nobody wants it with you. Clearly. I'm looking for like kind of a chill dude. And he's like, yeah, we could do a friends with benefits thing, but also I'm gonna call you 6 times a day. He's fucking just... Could you chill? Could you be cool? Just for a minute? It's not in him. I know. OP says, you are purposely misconstruing what I said. It's not fair to them if you're using them as stand-ins for me, because they're people themselves and deserve to be treated as such. And he says, just because you feel one way doesn't mean all women feel that way. There is women on Reddit legit say they only want one-time thing, or they want people to say what they will do to them, and it's not fair to assume they're less because of that. What are you talking about? Yeah, I'm sure that there are a lot of weird subreddits. You seem to know a lot about the weird subreddits. I think a lot of those women are probably bots, like selling OnlyFans or something, I presume. It's like that on Twitter a whole lot. Your idea of what a woman is and what she wants has been massively misconstrued because you spend so much time online. You could fix it all right now if you weren't so terminally online. Please and thank you. OP says, you know what? Fuck this. I'm not gonna play it. Now I'm being misogynist and you're the feminist hero. I am done. And blocked. That post sure did have a fair amount of twists and turns, but yeah, I'm very glad that it's over now. Thank you for taking mercy upon me. And now, what do we get to do, boys?
Fuck, I don't know, man. I just want some Olive Garden.
I mean, yeah, that's what I was talking about. So let's head on over to the Olive Garden. Oh my goodness! Unlimited pasta, breadsticks, soups and salads, all provided by our gorgeous, wonderful, beautiful, generous Patreon patrons and YouTube members. Thank you very much. I can't thank you enough, honestly. You do so much for me. The content's been a slow grind recently with things going on in my personal life, but we get it out there and I want to keep making it for you guys. So thanks so much for watching. I do appreciate each and every one of you. Check out the Fourth Wall or Spotify or iTunes. We're on podcasts and got merch and shit. It's pretty cool. I want you to remember, friends, that you are loved, you are worthy. You definitely deserve it, and I shall see you in the next one. So until then, bye-bye.